Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update on Thursday, September 7th, 10:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. You're looking at the GFS model for Saturday, September 29th, just a day and a half from now, and this will be the morning that you experience in Canada, where over 95% of the continent, or the country, more likely, will be below freezing. Many people have been contacting me after last night's update and said, it's so warm out. And I said, please listen to the video and listen to what I say. I said that this is a GFS model for Saturday, which still is the first week of autumn in the Northern Hemisphere, and absolutely frigid in Canada. Below freezing over 90% of all of the provinces. The only one that's out in the clear here is over in the coast here, British Columbia. Alberta, completely below zero. Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Edmonton, Ontario, Newfoundland. It's going to be a chilly start to your fall. Grand solar minimum much? That's all of the update. Black Hills could get as much as 5 inches of snow tonight. That is in South Dakota. And we are frozen uppa. Give it a minute. Look at those trees. The calendar may have just turned to fall, but parts of the Black Hills, South Dakota, could be getting a real dose of winter by Friday morning. The National Weather Service says as much as 5 inches of snow could fall over higher elevations of Hill City. We're going to check out all of the models, and they look snowy. And that's tonight's first boom. And that's not just any boom. That is a almost frozen up chrome, terrible setup. Yes, not responding boom. Let's wait for it. And here she comes. Yes, it's not only knowledge we're booming. There is a snow boom in there. And that's a boom. All right, stick with us, guys. We're only doing this once. Did I tell you about the GFS model? It's frigid. The only people that are going to be warm are in Nevada, Utah, and Arizona, but that will quickly end as well. Bye-bye. Mountain snow, windy conditions across northwest Montana. That's right next to South Dakota. Who would have thunk it? Winter weather advisories in effect for many areas. For the Rocky Mountain front, including the Absaroka Beartooth Mountains. This advisory includes Beartooth Highway, Marias and Logan Passes. Total snow about 3 inches. That's a snow boom. It is just the beginning of autumn, and a cold front brings more snow to Calgary and surrounding communities. They're the ladies taking the babies for a walk. Should be chilly up there in Canada. Let's check the GFS models. Models don't lie. Well, yeah, they do sometimes. Here we are Saturday. That snow is moving down across Canada through the weekend. And by Monday morning, you're going to see snow across most of Montana, lots of North and South Dakota. Heavy snows in the mountain here of Wyoming, British Columbia, Alberta, everywhere. Michigan picking up some snow, Minnesota picking up some snow, and it does not stop. Now watch the snow dump all the way down to New Mexico by the end of next week. Most of Colorado, the high country, are going to be picking up its first snow of the season. And look at Newfoundland, Vermont, and New York, all getting in on it. Heads up, Al Gore couldn't have been further from the truth. These are record snow levels. Going to be breaking records in some areas in just the near. Look at these levels. It's insane. As predicted, come over to Europe and it's a little less severe. You see Norway picking up heavy snows over 1 meter developing by Monday in some regions, as well as southern Greenland. And then the Alps picking up the first significant snow starting here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Moving over into Central Europe. The snows are coming. They're coming hard. And thankfully, the UK is only going to be freezing, and there's no snow in this forecast for you guys, just freezing temperatures. Let's come over to the Weather Ready Nation map. High pressure to return to the mid Atlantic and northeast U.S. this weekend. Heavy rain threat over the desert southwest next week. You can see frost and freeze warnings up in most of North Dakota is completely going to freeze. And you could see why I was unaware that I was going to lose my crops. There are no frost and freeze warnings down here in the Four Corners region. I'm located down here in Archuleta County, where we had a 25-degree morning. No snow, but it certainly is a boom. A boom in the fact that there's a little underreporting of freezing. Here's some frost warnings through Miami and through Wyoming and some in Montana. But I think that they are underestimating the cold that is dipping down into North America currently. Here you can see flood warnings along the Delaware River here into the Ohio River through West Virginia. Wind advisories and flooding potential for southeast Arizona as these storms and tropical storms come inland through California and bring monsoonal flow to that region. Much needed. A bad science fiction movie. Large aggressive mosquitoes swarm North Carolina after Florence. A North Carolina city dealing from the fallout from Hurricane Florence has been swarmed by aggressive mosquitoes nearly 3 times larger than regular mosquitoes. You know how big that is? That's like almost 3 times as big. Yeah. According to the math. North Carolina State University entomology Professor Michael Reiskind told the Fayette Observer that Florence floodwaters has caused eggs for mosquito species such as Saurophora cleata. That sounds sexy. To hatch. These mosquitoes, 3 times bigger than normal mosquitoes, often called garlic nippers, are fucking huge. And that's a boom. Thankfully, they do not contain West Nile or any other disgusting diseases that are genetically engineered by the powers that be into the bugs. These are just natural bugs that have not been screwed with by the shadow government, thankfully. So they just sting hard and they suck. UK weather freeze. Yeah, that's this weekend. -7°C and snow. We didn't see any snow in the GFS model, so they're full of shite. As Arctic blast hits in 24 hours, warn forecasters. Yes, it's true. A blast of cold Arctic air will send temperatures plummeting this weekend, but I don't think there's going to be much snow. Bone-numbing -7°C. Gales will scour the far north coast. That's 19 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold. I mean, that's like if you're outside, you die cold. Yeah, in a few hours. A frigid finger of icy air driven by bitter northerly winds will prod Scotland and northern England, pushing the mercury below zero. Southern regions, which have basked in nearly 25°C, that's only 77. Warmth this weekend will also feel the chill, with frost possible anywhere in the country. Yes, it's true. There's frost everywhere. Yes. Heads up, put your knickers on. Golf ball size hail batters Sydney, leaving a blanket of snow. Or a blanket of hail, however you see it. But that's still a snow boom. Quiero primeros que esquies. Whatever, let's go and scan. Boom! Golf ball size hail batters Sydney. The low pressure trough started in the Sydney area yesterday afternoon, bringing downpours, rain, and hail. Look at this guy. He had a desk outside in this community. That's crazy. Whew. Yeah, that's insane. How did they do that? Rapid cyclogenesis in the Mediterranean Sea. Yes, it's a Medicane, not a hurricane. It's a Medicane, and that's not Medicare. Thanks, Trump. Anyway, Zorbas is forming. Yes, he must be Greek, and he's threatening Greece and Turkey. Look at the colors, man. Whew. I wish I had some good shrooms. Medicane Zorbas is forming in the southern Mediterranean Sea. Zorbas may hit Crete, may make people peak, and Greece on late Saturday, September 29th. West-southwest of Turkey on September 30th with hurricane-force winds locally with heavy rain. Wind damage and life-threatening flash floods are expected in some areas because when you have a hurricane or a Medicane, you have a boom cane and maybe a snow cane, but still a knowledge cane. Isn't that fantastic? Let's get on with the update. White screen. Fantastic. representing the snow to come. Exceptionally rare first September tropical cyclone since 1950 forms in the Southwest Pacific. Tropical Louis. Man, these names. Tropical storm Liwa formed in the Southwest Pacific Ocean September 26 as the first named storm in the 2018-19 South Pacific tropical cyclone season. This is the first tropical cyclone to form in the Southwest Pacific during the month of September since a long time ago. Yes, 68 years ago. Whew, that's tropical cyclone knowledge boom. Heads up. Times are changing and volcanoes are booming, including Popo, Sevalush, Ibu, and Sangay. Don't even say it, just look at it. Seismic update. There are quakes everywhere, and thankfully none of them are large. But we have a massive uptick in moderate earthquakes around the Ring of Fire and worldwide. Thankfully, nothing is killing people as of yet. Things will change soon. Scientists create ultra-powerful magnetic field, which immediately blows up. What would you expect? This thing is completely explosive. I don't know if you saw this footage, but this baby is a high power boom. And I just pushed the button and nothing happened. That's amazing. But here you can see the explosion. Physicists in Japan have created the strongest controllable magnetic field in recorded human history. Recent history. Not only the strongest field ever, but the magnetic field created by scientists at the University of Tokyo was so sustained for a longer period than any other comparable magnetic field. It reached such power that the field knocked the door to their lab off the hinges while other shit went bzzz and plasma discharge was everywhere. Yeah, we have the footage and we're going to watch it if they allow us. Wait for it. Let's loop it. Whew. That's how you do that. That's called the right click, motherfucker. Watch it. Keep your eye on the prize. Whew. That is a lot. That's a lot less money than CERN, but still, someone's graduate project. Up in smoke. A+, buddy. That's the kind of science we like here. These sorts of machines are created for a very specific purpose, to create magnetic fields capable of studying solid-state physics. And when they blow up, goodbye physics. Have you heard? We just received more mind-melting photos and a video from the surface of an asteroid. Yes, thank you, Japan. Their amazing mission is going down in history. Why? Because the photos just look like a bunch of rocks. Yeah. An asteroid is definitely terrestrial in nature. This one looks volcanic. Are you prepared? I doubt it. Let's get you ready. Come over here to our link at Amazon Prime. Yeah. And check out this Sprouting House assorted organic sprouting seed mixes. Now, this is something you can have in your preps that you just bring out, add water, and in a few days, you're eating highly nutritious food. You can start learning how to sprout now by sourcing the best organic sprouting seeds here from the Sprout House. 4.5 stars, 535 customer reviews, $19.55 free shipping. If you don't know about sprouting, we'll learn you something. Come over and get the Deluxe Kitchen Crop 4-tray seed sprouter. See, you got 5 bags of different seeds from the organic house over there, and you put 4 of them in this sprouter. And you get sprouts, which you take out with your hand and eat. And then you don't need to buy the Fred Flintstone vitamins at Walmart anymore. Yeah, this one gets 4 stars. It's on sale. If you buy one of these, the channel gets $2 and you get free shipping. What the fuck? How did they do that? Yeah, and if you're old school, you don't need any of that plastic crap. You just need these 4 stainless steel sprouting jar lids. They go into any mason jar and you can do the same type of sprouting. All you do is you soak the seeds, drain them, and you put this cap on a mason jar and turn it upside down at a 45-degree angle. Basically rest it on a dish rack. The seeds sprout inside the mason jar. That's simple. You rinse them twice a day, and boom. Now these get 4.5 stars because this is actually what you should be buying. They'll last forever, and they will sprout a shit ton of seeds. Yeah, I said it. Times are changing. Snow booms are beginning earlier than normal. I don't know if you've heard, but the Russians have known what's happening since 2012. They don't even need to watch our channel. They are already picking up what we're putting down, and they have the art in their museums to prove it. Not to mention, 80% of the population grows their own food, enough to supply 80% of the needs of the population, compared to 0 in North America. We're pathetic. In fact, the situation is going to be worse in the lower 48 than anywhere in the world, except in inner cities. So you need to start preparing now for things that are going to be happening very soon. And according to Abdusmatov, you have less than 10 years until we're back here. Be safe. Disclosure comment.